Hello, everybody. It's Terrific Tuesday. Today's post is about dummies with money, establishing a savings habit. Back in 2001, I was in my last year of college, and at that time, I was going to college for free, um, and I was getting scholarships. And I stayed an extra 2 years in college because I was making more money from the scholarships than I would at a job, and I was saving all that money. So when 2001 came, a couple of friends and I got together and we wanted to start a business. And since I had all this money, I didn't tell them how much I had, but I was getting money every semester. I'm like an extra 10 or $15,000 extra on top of student loans, which I didn't need, but I was taking because I was stacking money. And we looked at a couple of business plans. We met every month about a year or two. And then when it came to 2003, we invested in real estate. Now, the investments went bad and we lost all our money. It was a learning experience. But I did learn how to bring people together for investments. And one thing about business, people know, real true entrepreneurs know there's a risk of losing their money. And I was able to generate and bring in investors who brought in 10, 20, 30, 40, even $100,000 for real estate. But needless to say, we lost the money. And but after that, I got the real estate bug, got my license, and started making some good money. I was a manager at UPS. I was making money there on this side through real estate, but I did not develop a savings habit. I was a dummy with my money, and I even got into futures and commodities investing, and I made a lot of money doing options. At one time, there was a coup, I believe, in the Ivory Coast, a coup, and I had was my options went to cabinet. That means they didn't lose. They didn't have no value, but they were still active. They went to cabinet. I bought like 100 options, I believe, for like $25. After the coup went, those options went to $800, from 25 to $800 after the coup happened. So I cashed in, and my mom told me, put some money away. I was like, nah, mom, I'm gonna roll all this money in. I'm about to be rich. I'm gonna roll all this money in. I did not develop a savings habit there. Needless to say, I went from that full account. If you do 100 times, was it $80,000? Went from that full account, put it into another commodities account, lost all money. I ended up owing. I went from $80,000 to owning $11,000. And then when I got full time in real estate, I never saved my money. I was making money here and here, and after the real estate market dropped, I was broke, and I did not develop a savings habit. And right now, now I'm getting my business income together and back. I have a good paying job. I'm building wealth part time. I have developed a savings habit, and when I see my coworkers, my downline, and fellow real estate agents, they make their money and still don't develop a savings habit. Today, one of our servants, one of my Bible study classes, today's topic was saving money and getting out of debt. And the same things I wrote about this blog, they had it in class. So maybe a spiritual intervention or something divine, but here are 4 steps you can take. You must develop a savings habit. When you develop a savings habit, you really don't need credit. It's funny. The more money you have, the more credit you can get. And it doesn't take anything to develop a savings habit, but you want to develop a savings habit because it shows self-control in your finances. And when you're going for that loan, home loan, what they look for? They want to know how much you have down, your savings. When you're going for a car, they want to know how much you have in your savings, even though you have good credit. And when you're getting a business loan, they want to know how much do you have? Have you developed a savings habit? So number one is you want to find out where your money is going. Like I said, I work with coworkers, and one guy has bought 51 pair of Jordans at $200 each. How much money do you think that is? But he's always saying he's broke. Okay, another agent of mine goes out every day to eat, and then I told her to take an inventory of what she ate. For a whole month, she ate over her $600 worth of food from fast food and restaurants. $600, and she was wondering why she was broke, or she couldn't have money to make ends meet. So you want to find out where your money's going. There are a lot of programs, Quicken, Microsoft Money. They have online programs that you can use to track your expenses, and at the end of the month, you can see where your money's going. You can see where you can eliminate. Okay. Number two, develop a savings habit. Don't be a dummy with your money. Don't be a dummy. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. I mean, plants what farmer plants his seeds and doesn't partake in his harvest? Who doesn't take pleasure in their labor? A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Put some aside. I don't. There are a lot of books out there. The Richest Man in Babylon, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that teaches you how to develop a savings habit. It's up to you what proportion. I started off after I hit rock bottom and got my job. I started off at $5 per week, just $5 to establish a savings habit. Right now, and then my first goal was to get $1,000 emergency fund. You can see most people go in debt. What happens when you're driving? Your tire go out. You don't have money. You use your credit card. You're in debt. You don't pay that off. You could need $200 worth of those tires. You didn't pay that off. You're paying them minimum fee. You're accumulating debt. Medical emergencies happen, or someone breaks your window. Unforeseen things happen. That's why after you establish a savings habit, you want to get to $1,000 emergency fund very quickly. That way you don't have to use your credit cards to go in debt. That's why I want to establish a savings habit. And then make a goal. Make a goal of yourself. Raise the stakes. Say, when I hit this milestone, I'm going to treat myself to this, or I'm going to do this. Now, don't use the money from your savings to treat yourself, but treat yourself. Reward yourself for hitting milestones. And number 4 you want to do is eliminate debt. Eliminate debt. It doesn't make any sense if you're saving $20 a week, $100 per month, and your credit card payments are $400 per month for 18%. Your savings is at what, 0.1, 0.2. You not even get a whole percentage there. So you want to. I teach people when they come to our classes or my downline. I teach agents that do this, do both at the same time. Now, if you go by the richest man in Babylon, they said take 20% of all your income and pay down your debt. True, that will help you pay down your debt faster. I did another approach because most people are scared to that. Most people don't have the faith. What I did was, if you're tithing, it's 10%. The rich man in Babylon says, save 10% of your income for yourself. So what I tell people to do, what is easier for you, develop something per week or per paycheck or pay cycle basis that you can handle at first. Even if it's $5 per week, that's $20 extra going to pay down your debt. So what I did is I take 10% of my income. I took 10% of my income. I gave it away, tithe, offering, because I'm a Christian. And I took another 10% for myself. When I did, I split that 10. It was 5 to my savings, and there was 5 to canceling my debt. And it kept snowballing. You want to do a snowball effort. Once you keep doing that, once you cancel one debt, you want to move all that payments you did for that debt to the next debt. So that's what I did. So I teach people, when you begin, do something that's easy for you and you get a quick victory. Pay off your first credit card. Don't go off with the big debt or the big interest. Pay off your first credit card. If it's only $300, that small little milestone right there. And then you take that payment over there and pay off the next debt. But you want to eliminate debt at the same time you're doing the savings. So number 1, again, you want to develop a savings habit. You want to find out where your money is going. Reward yourself and eliminate debt. There are thousands of books out there you can pick up to do this. Read the blog post, share it with your friends. But don't be a dummy with your money. I was there. I know. Going from 6 figures to 0. That is bad. Don't be a dummy with your money.